court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Morant. Oh, hey! How about that?
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Bain against Brown. Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Smart up top. Gallinari for 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Memphis ball.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Morant against Smart. Morant, the pass to Adams. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, you love when Steven Adams shows his strength. Even with the defense in his drill, he finds a way to score.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Here's Morant, following the bucket by the Celtics. From outside, off the mark. There's Tatum with the 3. Here's Gallinari. Crafty move, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Tries the spin move. Jackson outside. They set a pick. Pass to Bain. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. And here's the fast break. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Now here's Morant. Spins. Adams with the ball. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
Bain against Brown. From downtown. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Morant against Smart. Outside Bain. Jacks up a 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Tatum. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
This shooting stroke of Jason Tatum is elite, so it matters not if he's creating his own off the dribble or, in this case, just rising and firing off the catch.
Brooks against Tatum. Brooks, the pass to Adams. And that one's good. Adams has got 6.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Memphis trailing here.
Boy, when you think about the Boston Celtics and their fans, I think one thing that makes them unique, it isn't just the state of Massachusetts, right? It's the entire region of New England.
Now here's Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 5. Bain, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Tatum passes to Smart. Outside for Gallinari. Tatum with room to shoot. Again, Boston.
Well, Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Outside Morant. Adams with a screen on Smart. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. Tatum with the block.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jason Tatum's game is his defense. Size, length, strength, you name it, sends that one back.
Brooks finds Bane. Back to Brooks. And here's Morant outside. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Celtics out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Robert Williams out there with Danilo Gallinari. And it's Smart in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. It's good on the putback. Adams has got 8.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
No one covering.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
From deep. And Morant is good for 3. Morant's gotten his second bucket.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Smart against Morant. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Smart against Morant. To the middle. Outside for Brooks. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Over the last few years, we've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, B.A., certainly it has made for a more wide-open game. The advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing because you've got to deal with their shooting. To me, it's a much better product for the fans. Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Jackson on the wing. And he's going for the oop here. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Boston has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis. And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
No good that time. Nice D from Brown. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. It doesn't go for him. Boston's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Pass to Smart. Outside for Gallinari. For 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Up top, Morant. Jackson outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Danilo Gallinari.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested. The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Pass to Tatum. Left side Gallinari. Stolen by Jackson. And he lobs it up top. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Here's Smart. The kick to Tatum. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And they recover it. Morant, the pass to Bane. The 3. Can't get it to drop. For Boston, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball. Pretty pass.
The open shot, Morant. And he connects with a jumper. Morant's got 14 points.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
And that concludes the first half. It's the Celtics.
The Celtics, 34. The Grizzlies, 26.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Jones. He's off on that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Outside Gallinari. Down low. It's tipped. And he's going for the lob. On the break. Outside White. Six to shoot. Back to Gallinari. Pulls it. Jones grabs the board.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Back to Conchar. And the call will be against Derek White. That's foul number 2 for him. Griffin, he's checked in for Boston. And here are the Grizzlies now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Conchar can't hit. The Celtics with the lead. And Brogdon with the stuff.
Just Malcolm Brogdon understanding how to get out in transition and finish with authority.
Here's Jones. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Grizzlies foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Williams.
I think when people think of Malcolm Brogdon, the first word that comes to mind is consistency. This guy takes quality shots. He's already produced a 50, 40, 90 season back in 2019.
White, the pass to Brogdon. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Conchar, guarded by Brogdon. Pass to Green. Drops in the layup for 2. Well, that 50-40-90 season put Brogdon in pretty exclusive company, Doris.
It sure did, B.A. Only the 8th player in the history of the league to accomplish that feat. Think about it. It takes tremendous skill to carry those percentages. The discipline to take good shots. The work required to become a consistent shooter. Brogdon brings it every game.
Defended by Griffin. On the wing, Conchar. It's stolen by Brogdon. And Griffin slams it in.
Well, you get a sense of the power and athleticism, speed off his feet by Blake on that one.
Defended by Griffin. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And he can't get the first one.
The line for the Grizzlies. The line for 2.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Stolen! To the inside. And he gets that one.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
To the paint. The kick out to Williams. There's the 3. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Celtics lead by 14.
This is what we talk about with Derek White, doing a little bit of everything. Offensive rebound, putback, you bet.
Pass to Conchar. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Conchar's got his first basket.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Brogdon. Oh, he picked him clean. Jones drives in. Here's Tillman. Plenty of space. That's tipped and out of bounds. Boston will have it.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Brogdon against Bain. The kick out to White. Pass to Griffin. The 3 is up. Boston again missing. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. The drive by Jackson. Here's Brooks. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Griffin, a screen on Bain. Throws it up high, and Griffin slams it in.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And here's Morant outside. Rebounded by Brogdon. Boston has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. White finds Griffin. Back to White. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Morant. From deep three-point range. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Boston going into the break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Tatum. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Danilo Gallinari out there with Robert Williams. And it's Smart in at the point. That's the Boston 5. And here's Memphis. A 12-point game. Brooks the pass to Jackson. Morant with it, defended by Smart. Jackson down low. He's against Gallinari. 5 on the clock. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Boston's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. From deep, Brown can't hit.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Here's Brown, and the jam by Brown.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And he sinks the second. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Smart against Morant. Outside Tatum. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Brooks. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Tatum can't hit. And the Grizzlies shooting 52% from the floor so far. To the inside. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. And he lobs it up. And Williams punches it home.
Well, I absolutely love that passer, Marcus Smart. Almost like a sixth sense relative to where his teammate was.
And here's Morant outside. Here's Brooks. Jackson outside. Puts up a 3. The offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, I love how hard Steven Adams works on the boards. Excellent timing for that putback.
Pass to Smart. Outside, Brown. Gallinari with a screen. And Brown gets a 3. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Jaylen Brown has proven himself a legit three-point threat. Now you've got to step out even farther. That's a big-time deep ball.
The Celtics have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Smart for 3. Kept alive by Boston. Brown finds Williams. Up and over Brooks. And here's Smart from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. And the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
And for Boston, they're shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Tatum. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Tatum's got 21 points in the game.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Celtics.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jason Tatum.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Brooks outside. And there's the lob. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Williams. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. Adams grabs the miss. From deep three-point range, poke loose. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A clean win and one.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
The kick out to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Here's Edwards. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Here's Morant. There's the lob to Jackson. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Russell feeling it out a bit to the paint. Here's Edwards. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Bain. Pass to Morant. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Prince.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Edwards out to the right wing. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Goes up on the high post. There's the pass to Adams. It's stolen by Gobert. To the middle. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Edwards against Morant. Outside for Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant dishes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Morant looking around. Here's Jackson. He feeds it to Adams. And it's Brooks in the corner. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards passes to Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Oh, here's Edwards. Feeds it to Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks right side. Outside Jackson. From deep three-point range. On the wing, Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Clock is at 3. Fires from 18. Offensive rebound. Adams. Outside Jackson. Adams sets the pick for Jackson. Passes it to Brooks. A second chance effort with 1 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Adams.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Deep. Morant with another miss. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Grizzlies lead. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
So on the floor for Minnesota, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. To the inside, Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Edwards. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Towns kicks to Russell. Towns with it. He's picked up by Morant. And it's Towns missing.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl-Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And, oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Noel.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
Here's Morant. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. Morant's got 11. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And the Timberwolves call time. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The 3 from Morant. Unable to get that one. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Takes a three. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Morant outside. And stolen by Russell. From deep, Prince drains the three-pointer. Now just a 1-point Grizzly lead.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
Outside, Payne. Back to Morant. He kicks to Adams. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Payne. Clark, when the casual fan looks at us, and here we go with the coach's challenge. I'm surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now
The previous play is under
to detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review.
the ruling on the floor stands.
Which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Prince, the pass to Towns. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Morant. The feed to Adams. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful in-your-face defense.
Outside, Russell. Dishes it to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And now just a 1-point Memphis lead.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Here's Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Towns.
Nice work to get it inside and drop contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
And that's it for the first.
The Timberwolves, 22. Fans, let's go ahead together and get loud for the Devil.
And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. Then it's Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar into the 2 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Conchar, the pass to Jones. He dishes it to Clark. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Grizzlies ball.
4 on the clock. Wound up there for Clark. It's stolen by Gobert. Here we go, one-on-one. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. It's his first trip to the line. That one is off.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Bain comes in for John Conchar. And it's John Morant in for Jones. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Morant outside. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves leading by 4. Pass to Rivers. Back to Gobert. It's stolen by Adams. Fast break Memphis. Here's Morant. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
Rivers finds Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, you know, that was out of his reach anyway, so I don't even know why he made that effort. No need to commit the foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Austin Rivers. Jones checked in for Morant. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell, already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
D'Angelo Russell, the 2nd overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting, too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his 2nd season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, he showed everybody that he could start over.
Bain inside the 3-point line. And it's off the back rim, no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Jones dishes to Jackson. Pass to Adams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
He doesn't get the second one. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Outside, Bain. Back to Jones. And stolen by Russell. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
John Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Now the pass to Russell. The kick out to Towns. Outside, Russell. Prince, the pass to Gobert. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant outside. From deep three-point range, the Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Edwards, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And Edwards drops them both. 1:06 left to play in the third. Morant outside. Jackson a screen on Edwards. There's the lob to Jackson. Doesn't go that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Jackson dishes to Adams. Morant outside. And stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Russell. And now an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
The 3 from Morant. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And he scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Russell passes to Towns. With 1 on the clock, Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He got into double. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. They're running. Here's Edwards. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. Jackson kicks to Bain. Clock at 6. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Now Morant. Here's Bain. Gobert with the block. Russell against Morant. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Passes it to Brooks. Into the lane. Outside for Jackson. Inside. And stolen by Prince. That's a 2 from Towns. Another miss by Towns.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Pass to Morant. Three-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball. Morant's got 23 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And they'll get another chance. Down low. Tries again. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Assisted by
Towns has got his 4th assist in this one.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Morant outside.
remaining in the game.
On the wing, Jackson. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 5. And Adams with the slam.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Russell with it. From the arc. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Here's the lob to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
The ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
And here's Russell. A 3-ball. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Timberwolves.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
And it's Morant missing. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Prince. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
The Timberwolves were all business as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Danilo Gallinari out there with Robert Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. And RJ, you look at the road the Celtics had to the finals last year. Man, that's as tough as it gets.
VA, when I tell you going through Durant and then Giannis, and then you saw the way that the Heat pushed them, and then you see the Warriors in the finals as a reward, that is as tough of a road as you will ever find, and I don't see anything phasing this team now, VA.
Outside Edwards. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Down low. Shakes him. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Gobert. Towns for three. Boston with a rebound. Here's Brown. He takes it in. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Edwards. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Brown. Back to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go. Boston, no good that time either.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Edwards finds Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
This is who Towns is. An unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Tatum, a screen on Edwards. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. To the wing, right side. Inside. Here's Gobert. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert. A main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Knocks it down from distance.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
Outside Edwards. Crosses over. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Danilo Gallinari.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Both good from the line that time. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Tatum with a steal. Outside, Brown. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there. Well, you have to be impressed with the constant growth we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He's put in a lot of work to become an all-star player.
Towns on a screen. Russell with the ball. Guarded now by Smart. Oh, Gallinari with a steal.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And at this point for Brown, do you think he's realized his full potential, Richard?
No, I don't even think so, especially when you look at his work ethic. He puts in so much time that I think he can reach another level. He's still young and eager to learn. If I were to put it in 2K terms, I think he could get up to about a 94, 95 overall.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Ooh, Once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Boston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics. That one misses.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success. He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
So it's Boston now, following the score by Minnesota. Tatum gets the bucket.
Ooh, how about that extended range from Tatum? That was an absolute bomb.
Outside Edwards. Gallinari pulls it in. Boston has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. And Brown with the stuff.
Oh my goodness, he hammered that one down.
For an absolute exclamation point. Pass to Edwards. The 3 is up. Boston with a rebound. Brown with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Oh, there's the alley. And Williams punches it home.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Now Russell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Towns. And here's Edwards. Here's Prince. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Prince taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics out in front, leading by 6. Stay with us. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
So the Celtics 5 right now. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Robert Williams out there with Danilo Gallinari. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. Over to the wing. Tatum with the block.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
A nice shot by Gallinari. And an annual ritual, players finding out their ratings in NBA 2K. All right, Richard, you were customarily happy with your rating, yes?
I didn't really care, but a part of my condition of working for 2K is they said that they will retroactively change my rating to 100. The first 100 player.
You deserve it, man. Here's Brown, and he drives in. That shot off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Edwards. It's tipped. Outside Gallinari. Here's Brown. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Getting the hoop and the harm. That's tremendous body control from Brown.
Free throw good. Brown. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Edwards against Brown. Towns for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
Here's Brown driving inside. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Tatum from long range drops in the 3. Tatum's got 12 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Outside Russell. Towns a screen on Smart. Towns finds Russell. Back to Towns. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. His first shot attempt. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Gallinari with a screen. Smart outside. Outside for Gallinari. This is the jumper. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Williams. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Fires in the triple.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable. And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sports. Think about all the rings they've won, as well as the talent that they've had on their roster.
Gobert, that's good.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Prince. And it's Noel in for Anthony Edwards.
The all-around game of Brogdon. I mean, he's all for doing what's best for the team. A selfless passer.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Back to Daniels. Rebounded by the Celtics. Such a rich history for the respected Boston franchise.
From the days of Bill Russell to Larry Bird and Kevin McHale in the 80s, and then Pierce, Allen, KG, Rondo winning the ring in 08. The players on this roster understand how important it is to carry on that legacy.
Outside Russell to the inside. Here's Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Towns has got 5.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Now here's Brogdon. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Russell. Pass to Reed. And here's McDaniels. From behind the arc. Noel, no good.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Outside, Williams. The shake. And he lays it in. Williams has gotten his first points in this one.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Griffin wants to involve his teammates as much as he can.
And here's Russell. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 9.
25. The Celtics 34.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Rivers in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Right side, Edwards. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. White with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The kick out to Williams. Brogdon from outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Towns. Fires from deep. Nails it from 3. Towns has got 8.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
White finds Williams. No good from outside. And for Minnesota, they're shooting 55% for the game so far. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Here's White. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Anderson's checked in for Towns. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
The Celtics with the lead. Smart up top. Pass to Tatum. Williams a screen on McDaniels. And he's going for the oop here. Here's Rivers. And stolen by Williams. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. Outside Edwards. Up top Anderson for the lead. Buries it from 3.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
And so the ball out of bounds. Smart touched it last. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Marcus Smart is one of the toughest players in this league, mentally and physically. So willing to sacrifice himself on a play, on both ends.
Minnesota with the ball. It's been 10 straight unanswered. Here's Edwards. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Robert Williams picks up one. Smart's toughness does really stand out on defense, though, Richard.
Yeah, because he gets right up in your jersey. Even though it can put him in harm's way, if he thinks he can trip you up at all, he'll put his body on the line.
Here's Williams. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
Good stuff from Brown. Providing the assist, he's made giant strides in his passing game.
Here's Rivers. Defended by Smart. A kick out to Edwards. Here's Rivers. And it's off from three-point range. The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
And that's a foolish pass. Plain and simple.
Here's Anderson. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. The kick to Tatum. 4-3. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Gobert hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Anderson. Prince comes in for McDaniels. And Russell is subbed in for Rivers. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, love when Russell attacks defenses, charging with tenacity and making them compromise.
And both free throws good for Russell. Boston's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Tatum, a screen on Edwards. The kick to Tatum. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Tatum's got 18.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. He gets into a rhythm. Woo.
Towns down low. He's against Gallinari.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Brown finds Smart. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 5.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Minnesota calls timeout. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for coach to change that.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Pass to Edwards. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Brown. Outside Tatum. Here's Williams. Here's Smart. The kick to Tatum from the arc. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. It's the Celtics. They lead by 2. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Oh, my goodness! Okay. Throw it down!
Come on! And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Brown passes to Williams. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Now here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Looking ferocious on the drive. You know, I love seeing Towns going hard and finishing with power.
Edwards against Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Boston trailing. Outside Tatum. Lots of room. Yes! He nails it! Tatum's got 20.
See, this is what I like about Tatum and the way he uses the pick. That extra room is all he needed and just knocks down the shot.
Russell against Smart. High post Towns. 5 to shoot. Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. It's stolen by Smart. Edwards against Brown. And he drew the blocking foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. That one's off. And the second free throw is good.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
For Minnesota, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Here's Tatum. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
It's crazy. He's growing taller. He's adding more muscle. Tatum just becomes harder to defend in there.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Oh, a deep three from Tatum. On target from range. Tatum's got 25 points.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy lives for these moments.
Towns for three. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
A nice shot by Tatum.
It is the sheer confidence of Tatum, ready to put his team on his back.
Down low. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Outside Tatum. There's the triple. Here's Williams. To the paint. And finished off by Tatum.
And if anybody didn't know, Jason Tatum has that killer instinct just coming out in a big way.
Pass to Towns. Right wing. The rebound, Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Boston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Smart against Russell. Outside, Brown. Here's Smart. And he was fouled while in the... And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, previous foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the official...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Smart against Russell. Outside Edwards. Takes a 3. Here's Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal... Even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Towns for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. .11 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Now Brown. And so it's Boston who scrapes by with the win. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA and Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Gallinari, and it's Smart in at the 1. Now here's Tatum. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, nice use of the mid-range by Tatum, taking what the defense gives him.
Morant scanning the floor. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Smart.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Brown. Williams, a screen on Morant. Didn't think that was going to go in.
And the three-point shot is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be draining these looks.
Morant passes to Bain. Adams with the screen on Brown. Pass to Adams. Williams with the steal. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one falls for Tatum.
And the rise of Tatum, boy, it has been fun to watch. And many believe he's nowhere close to being done improving yet.
From deep. And it's Brown missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And Morant throws it down.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Smart kicks to Brown. And here's Gallinari outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Memphis the other way.
In his 11th season already, Danilo Gallinari finally made it past the first round.
Greg, in those 2021 playoffs with Atlanta, Gallo put on a show, shooting 44% from 3 in the conference semis and finals, showing Danilo was made for prime time.
Now Bain. After Gallinari missed from long range. Shot from a low block. Rebound by Williams. Austin's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And here's Tatum for 3. Boston again missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Count that bucket.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Brown against Bain. Gallinari outside. It's Brown on the wing. Celtics passing it around. 5 on the clock. Williams kicks to Smart. They get it back. Gallinari outside. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Good on the triple. Tatum's got 6.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Now here's Morant for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside, Smart. Dishes it to Brown. 1:30 left here in the first quarter. Back to Gallinari. Pass to Williams. That one doesn't go. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's the lob to Adams. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Brooks. And it's blocked by Brown. Gallinari passes to Brown. Back to Gallinari. Tatum on the wing. Adams against Gallinari. It's stolen by Adams. And here we go. Morant heading to the...
A phenomenal defensive talent. Steven Adams knows how to position himself to steal the ball.
From deep three-point range, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take ball. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Takes it inside, and Morant throws it down.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Brown with it. Outside, Smart. Back to Brown. It'll count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He comes away with 11 points.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the court for the Celtics. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Gallinari is out there with Rob Williams. And it's Smart in at the one. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Brown, and there's the feed to Williams. And here they come. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Brown drives in and finished off by Brown.
And just awesome speed from Brown, blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Morant right side. Brooks dishes to Morant.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
76% from the line a season ago.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? He came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
Celtics trail by 4. Brown outside. There's Williams, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul.
And both free throws good for Williams. And so it's Memphis with it. Morant outside. Jackson from long range. It's good from long range. Jackson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies. Brown feeling out of it, and there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And here are the Grizzlies now. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
And Tatum launches it from deep. Boston getting another chance here. Smart, wide open, he fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Lobs it up there for Brooks. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step. value in each possession.
Brown with it. It's picked up by Brooks. And here's Tatum for three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 9.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Passes it to Brooks. Can't hit that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Lets it go with a 3. Tatum no good. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him.
Down low, guarded by Bain. Williams kicks to Brown. From downtown, and it's Morant with the rebound.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Outside, Bain. 1:15 left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. Jackson finds Bain. It's tipped. On deep. Offensive rebound. Adams. Brooks with no one around. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson.
A fluid, talented scorer with length. Tatum is hard to defend because of that versatility.
Memphis leading by 7. Morant outside. The pass to Brooks. Morant against Smart. Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
The 3 from Tatum. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tatum's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Celtics. Morant against Smart. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so that's the end of the first half. Grizzlies.
The Celtics 21.
For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
They've got Jones, Green out there with Williams, and it's Tillman in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Inside, here's Horford. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Horford's got his first points of the game.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
Pass to Williams. From deep three-point range. And it's White with the rebound.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
I mean, on those alley-oop plays from Blake Griffin, you can't give him room to take off.
Jones looking for an opening. Kicks to Williams. Back to Jones. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against length.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort, and he brings the energy.
Outside, White. Pass to Griffin. Back to White. Outside to Brogdon. Here's the dish to Horford. It's stolen by Jones. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Celtics. They trail by 9 points.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Up top, Brogdon. No points in the game yet for him. Nobody near Williams. Nailed from three-point land.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Jones, the pass to Concha. Shoots from 14. Here's Tillman. And the layup's good off the glass. Tillman's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Now, here's Brogdon. Defense is right there. Puts the move on. White finds Horford. Lays it up off the glass. Horford's got his second basket of the game.
And folks, this is Horford hit his zone. He wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
Pass to Concha. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Tillman's shot is off. Celtics trail by 6 for Malcolm Brogdon. He comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon may be the smartest guy in the NBA.
Here's Tillman. Jones in the post. White on him. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. It's stolen by Jones. Williams against White. Williams kicks to Green. Jones against Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tillman. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Tillman's got 6.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
White finds Brogdon. Horford with it. And a dunk by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Here's Jones. Shoots over White. On the wing, Williams. No good that time. Great D that time from Griffin. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's White. Here he goes. Up and in on the layup. Now just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
I really like the toughness and effort White brings to the game. Nice play off contact.
Here's Jones. The pass to Tillman. And the wide open shot from Green. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
It could go. No good that time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Grizzlies up 2. And when we return, here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Bob Williams is out there, Gallinari, and it's Smart in the point guard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Tatum against Brooks. Tatum looking around to the paint, fades and shoots, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now here's Morant on the wing. Brooks. Pass to Bain. Adams right side. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Brown against Bain. And it's Brown missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Loads it up there for Morant. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Smart passes to Williams. Brooks against Smart. The kick out to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
And the craftiness of Brown, just so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handle.
Morant outside. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a one-point game. And for Memphis, their shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. And Morant throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
And here's Tatum for 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Brooks for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
What I like about Dillon is that he takes command when it's needed.
Smart against Morant. Now Smart. Clock at 6. Gallinari outside. And Tatum out top the key over Brooks. And Tatum the bucket on the assist from Smart. Smart's got 4 assists in the game.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Brooks finds Bain. Driving in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Time to now review the personal foul in question.
Desmond Bain. 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting
the previous play is under review.
a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Outside Tatum. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Floats it up there for Morant. Bane gets to Adams. Back to Bane. To the middle. And Adams with the slam.
Emphatic bucket from Steven Adams. His team needed one, and he wouldn't be denied.
Bane against Brown. On deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've led by as much as 10. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The three from Tatum. Brooks grabs the board. Now the Grizzlies with it. 3-point lead. Pass to Jackson. Six to shoot. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Brown kicks to Tatum to tie it up. He's off from 3. And here's Morant. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Should be in for a show tonight, Doris. The amount of athleticism on the floor is unbelievable.
The speed alone can capture your imagination. We're going to see a ton of transition opportunities, and boy, we should see some high-flying dunks.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Now here's Morant. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Adams grabs the miss.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Bane finds Brooks. Here's Jackson. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. That one misses for Jackson.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his third All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and considering the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
And here's Morant outside, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Now here's Russell. Towns for three. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, PA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the second time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Jackson outside. Pass to Bane. Back to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. To the inside. Jackson. Pass to Bane. Here's Brooks. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Russell. The kick out to Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Edwards has got 5 points.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands. You let it go, Anthony Edwards.
From deep, Morant. Pure from three-point range.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Morant.
Oh, wow. The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
That's the kind of head fake that'll give a guy whiplash.
He sells it all the way, right? Highly effective. On the wing, Bane. Back to Morant. And there's the drive.
Oh, he did it!
Punch it home.
Nice. Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And look at those moves in the post. And the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. Down low. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Stolen by Jackson. Bane finds Adams. Back to Bane. Hangs. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first. And what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Towns can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Minnesota with a rebound. Right side Edwards. 4 seconds left. And Edwards slams it in.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He made a big close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Bane finds Adams. Now here's Bane. Morant with it. He's got 10. Takes the 3, and they get it back. Tries again. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Minnesota's shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Here's Edwards. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
For Minnesota, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Pass to Gobert. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now here's Morant. Here's Adams. It's blocked by Gobert.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Edwards. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid. Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Morant against McDaniels. Back to Morant. Pass to Bane. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Morant. Jackson with it. Towns covering. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Chalk up 2 there. Towns has got his first 2 points.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Pass to Jackson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Across the league, we've seen a lower number of free throw shots per game. Doris, has that stuck out to you?
I think we've all noticed it, certainly, Brian. And there was a long stretch of time where the rules tilted heavily in favor of the offensive player. I think now the league is trying to get back to a happy medium where the physicality is allowed to just go up just a touch. And I think it's 100% appropriate. Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Morant against Edwards. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Edwards has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance. Here's Jackson. Pass to Adams. And
And he converts the layup.
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
Here's Edwards, driving to the basket.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Outside Morant. Bane with it. Back to Morant. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Pass to Brooks. Reed with the rebound. And so it's Minnesota closing it. Thanks very much, Allie. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
On the court for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. Pass to Anderson. No good that time. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. From deep, Bane sends it home from three-point land. Bane's got 7.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
A line change here for Memphis. Here's Noel. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves.
He's off on the first. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And the second free throw is good. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Jones. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Noel. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that foul on Danny Green. The first one falls.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jalen Noel. 2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2 for Memphis. They've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Tillman. And here is Green. Here's Tillman. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Fader on the way. Here's Reed. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Green. Now here's Williams. Anderson covers. This for the tie. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's Noel on the take. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
Anderson gets the bucket.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Outside Jones. To the middle. Tillman. Got a piece of it. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Reed. Fades back. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside, Williams. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Oh, and Reed with a block. And they get it back. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to McLaughlin. 1:53 left in the third quarter. And there it is for him. And it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Jones, the pass to Green. Here's Tillman. Green in the post. Prince is there. Clock at 6. Inside. Stolen by Anderson. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's McLaughlin. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Pass to Green. Back to Jones. Now Williams. To win the drought. Goes back up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Russell against Jones. 34 seconds left in the third. Towns up top, defended by Jackson. Here's Gobert. Here's Towns. Outside McDaniels. Back to Gobert, to the paint. Outside for Russell. Reverses. Can't capitalize inside. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
We love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gobert. He can't hit that time. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Brooks finds Morant. Hangs in the air, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. They get it again. Outside Edwards. Another shot. It's tipped. Brooks outside. There's the drive. Comes up empty down low. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Here's Gobert. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Well, the length and the size of Rudy Gobert, so problematic for defenses. Nothing they can do there but foul him.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Morant. Pass to Adams. Adams with a screen on Russell. And he lobs it up, and it's slammed in by Adams.
Well, the New Zealander shows a little hops on the alley-oop.
Russell to pass to Towns. Towns on a screen. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And it's Morant missing. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Outside for Russell. From deep three-point range. It's not going to go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Towns for 3. Connects from downtown.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has that face-up three-point shot definitely in the offensive arsenal. You better put a hand up.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. From deep. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. It's at... Oh, okay then.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Now Edwards. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Jackson. Towns with the ball. Fires from deep. Brooks with the rebound. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Outside Russell. This one for 3. On target from range. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Tries the spin move. Outside Morant. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
A shot of the Celtics coming down the tunnel. They're not messing around. They're ready to get to work here at home. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. He doesn't care where you're shooting from. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Now, here is Russell, following the miss by Robert Williams. Clock at 6. Here's Prince, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And here's Russell after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
Now here's Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And Brown drops them both.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Edwards against Brown. Out to Gallinari. Here's Smart. Offensive rebound. Gallinari passes to Williams. The 3 from Tatum. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Tatum's got 6.
He's an accomplished outside shooter, and Tatum's confidence and shot selection, I think it's what makes him so deadly.
And Edwards with the stop.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 6 and stolen by Russell. Prince with it. Picked up by Brown. Prince kicks to Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Gobert against Williams. Double clutches. And Gobert with the lay-in.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now here's Brown. Outside, Smart. Tatum on the wing. Guarded by Prince. Tatum dishes to Smart. Plays it up and banks it in.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
So looking it over. 1:12 left in the first. To the left wing. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Edwards against Brown. Into the lane. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Out to Gallinari. This one for 3. The putback. The rebound by Prince. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Smart.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Here's Brown. He's got 6. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Tatum drives in. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
And what defense there from Gobert. Putting that wingspan to work and not allowing anything.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the court for Minnesota, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3. And Towns throws it down.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, I think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen.
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
And I tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
And the dunk by Towns.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Well, Clark, here's an interesting stat trend of the 2022 season. More shots are taken from three-point range, but fewer makes on average per shot.
Yeah, the volume has gone up, but the makes have not. You know, more teams are launching triples, and more defenses, quite honestly, Kevin, are focused on challenging those shots. Not surprising to see the numbers trending in the direction you mentioned. Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
They get it back out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's Smart. Out to Gallinari. Brown outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Hit 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
And Brown drops them both. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Russell passes to Gobert. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Edwards kicks to Prince. Takes the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The 3 from Tatum. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Tatum's got the lead up to 4 now for Boston. Edwards against Brown. Edwards dishes to Towns. And they get it. Rebounded by the Celtics. Drives in, got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
Russell passes to Towns. Moves back up over Gallinari. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Gallinari. It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Towns. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
In the corner, Smart with it. And again, Boston with the triple.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Edwards can't hit.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
The 3 from Tatum. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Love how well Gobert positions himself when shots go up. Committed to getting every board out there.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Brown dishes to Tatum. It's stolen by Edwards. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. Towns against Smart. Prince with a screen on Smart. Towns, the pass to Prince. Towns down low. Tatum on him. Williams with the block. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Tatum with it. Now defended by Gobert. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Timberwolves trail by 7.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Edwards kicks to Towns. It's hauled in by Brown. Here's Williams. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Boston Celtics bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. If you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Horford is out there with Griffin. Then it's White. Then it's Williams. And it's Brogdon in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Timberwolves trail by 7. Now, here is Russell. No points in the game yet for him. He kicks it to Towns. Back to Russell. 5 to shoot. There's the lob to Towns. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in for Edwards.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Russell finds Anderson. Second shot opportunity. Here's Gobert. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Gobert's got 9.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And the dunk by Horford.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's White. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 9. Russell inside. White covering. Anderson dishes to Russell. Pass to Noel. Shot clock at 6. It's over Brogdon. Noel, no good.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
That one goes in. And now an 11-point Boston lead.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Stolen by Brogdon. And a fast break now for the Celtics. White's running. Took him no time at all on that one. White's got his second basket.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
He feeds it to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Horford sets a screen for Brogdon. Feeds it to Horford. Outside, White. Williams passes to White. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Over to the left wing. Here's Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
For Minnesota, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7, and he sinks the second. Celtics leading by 9. 1:12 left to play here in the third. White the pass to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Boy, White doing a nice job that time, working around the defense and finding the open man.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Russell against White. And the pass to Williams. Out to White. Griffin passes to Williams. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
So the wing on the left. Gobert the pass to Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. And the slam dunk by Russell.
How about that dunk? I mean, you don't see that every game, but Russell looks to flush when the chance is there.
And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the
Tatum a screen. Here he goes, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Really hard to slow Tatum down on his drive because he's relentless. I mean, he's going to finish whether somebody's in his way or not. This guy's a load offensively to deal with.
And so it's Boston. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this.
36.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards is out there with Rivers. Then there's Towns. Then there's Reed. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Smart against Rivers. Gallinari wide open. And again, Boston with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
It's Rivers on the wing. Reed with it, working on Williams. Reed misses. Boston leading by 11. Tatum wide open, he fires one. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
I tell you, we get these explosive nights from Tatum more and more often. I mean, he's got the tools of a top 10 scorer in this league, and they're on display now.
Here's Edwards, and he slams it down right on top of Robert Williams.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Williams sets a screen for Brown. Feeds it to Williams. Back to Brown. Smart kicks to Gallinari. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Shot from 6. And he can't bank that one in. And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Tatum way outside. Another shot. Gallinari finds Brown. And here is Williams. Started by Prince. Brown outside. From deep. Williams. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Celtics lead by 17.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Here's Rivers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
That one is no good. And here's Boston. They're on an 11-2 run. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Gallinari outside. Brown against Edwards. From deep three-point range. And it's Brown missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
Prince misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Smart. It's Brown on the wing. Guarded by Prince. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. And that's Prince, that time on the assist by Towns.
Hey, this was exactly the kind of game Coach wanted to see from them. High effort, great play at both ends, gets the win for Boston.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage
plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort for that.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Outside Edwards. Over Gallinari. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. It's stolen by Brown. Tatum with it. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Gallinari outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.